I was waking up from sleep and I was being shown and experiencing being at one with a geometric form within, you can only describe it as like a matrix. And that geometric form was being abused within the matrix until it occurred to it to bring 2 points together. So 2 points within the matrix decide to draw themselves inwards towards one another. So you kind of get the image of being a part of this greater thing. And these 2 points, by pulling themselves inward and closer together, liberated themselves from this greater form. And me, my conscious mind is always looking for ways to liberate myself, get that feeling of liberation. It's like the addiction to spiritual highs. But also intellectually, I want to know how to get out of these confining limitations of resources in my experience. So I'm always looking how to liberate my own spirit, because if I have an abundance of spirits, I'm supposed to draw abundance in the physical reality, right? So that's just my thing. I'll always bring up recall those dreams when I'm waking up. And as I'm doing that this morning, nothing white comes from the left side. The left side is always mechanical or dark. But this morning, I'm summoning up this gray matrix, and all of a sudden, this soft white with like swirls of a really soft gray come and just smash it. Like, of course, my first reaction, always hating interference in my experience and having a lot of experience of people deciding what's good for me being destructive for me. People giving money so I can get a motel room, get myself off the street, and the guy that's giving the money's decided that I should go in a shelter instead, so he keeps that money, goes and does drugs with it. Yeah. So I've always, my first response to any kind of interference is defense. And then I thought about it. You know what? Not everybody acting for my own good is going to be actually acting against my own good. This is unusual. It's coming from the left side of my brain. Soft white coming from that direction. Let's open this up. Let's consider it. And one thing that I've learned by taking that heart energy that I would usually send out or project, reach out to tune into other people, whatever, redirecting that in myself and just letting anything that disturbs that pass through me. It's true, by drawing up that sense of being trapped, just to learn even how it obtained freedom, is still bringing up memory of being trapped. And I've been noticing sharing memories. I don't want to do that anymore. If it's a bad memory, my past, I could completely forget it. And that's going to be the only way that I am able to embody the state of being that I want to be in, the purity of it. So letting something new in, a surprising activity from an area I don't expect it normally to come from. And I've spent so much time in the darkness and so comfortable in my pristine void. It's like those of us, I feel safer in the woods. Nothing's going to hurt me in the woods. Wildlife's not going to hurt me. If I feel fear in the woods, I know it's another entity projecting fear at me to move me along. And I always address it. Hey, I know it's you. Stop. I've got nothing to be afraid about here. So we feel safer in the woods than we do amongst human beings, going out in public, living close or dependent upon, you know, interweaving resources and stuff like that. I've always felt safer since my awakening in the dark. In the dark, it's honest. We're in the dark. We don't need to, you know, kid ourselves, delude ourselves. We can be honest about who we are, what we're embodying, and there's no shame in it because everybody else around us is doing the same damn thing. And they're all being supported and their needs being met. So I'm fine here in the dark. The dude who's a rapist is a rapist. He's known to be a rapist. Everybody knows he's a rapist. If you don't want to be raped, you don't go near him. The one who doses people, you know that person doses people. These people join a club that they want to be ninja dosed. They agree, ninja dose me sometime, catch me by surprise. Like, it's authentic, it's real. But the love and light, they're all avoiding. And when real comes at them, they get irritated if they can't suddenly raise their vibration and avoid it, Or people with strict religious beliefs, and you bring them something that disturbs their paradigm, like disrupts their congruity of their belief system, doesn't fit, but is true. They just turn monstrously ugly while they're acting all nice and, giving, like, going to a meal, sharing my experiences, how, people dying of cancer, getting up out of their beds as I sit and I talk to them and I share my energy with them, healing, just shaking my hand, and suddenly their cold or flu's gone and they're looking at me, bizarre. I've had all the Jesus miracles work through me. And, telling somebody at a church function, that I just happened to be there. I was hanging out in the building, and then these people came for a church function. And she, after me telling her all of that, she says, "Oh, maybe you should come to one of our church services and learn more about the Bible." I just got done telling you how I read every version of the Bible I could get my hand on. There's one made for Jewish people where the New Testament includes Yiddish. Like, I've explored absolutely everything. And you think I'm going to learn more from your church about the Bible? Okay. But that's the point, is all of this going on, new things coming into my experience, and that means new people are going to be coming into my experience, authentically nurturing with an equal energy share. I'm flabbergasted. Like, I just cry at the drop of a hat. I see a beautiful interaction, I just cry. Like, is this really going to be my reality? And this is a gift that I've given myself. And that is so fucking awesome. I just really appreciate that very, very much. So I don't have to catch those little bits on liberating ourselves from matrices and traps and stuff like that. I don't need it anymore. I'm not a part of it. I'm not in the fear matrix anymore. My reality has changed. The energy around me has changed. The people I interact with have changed. And I can't wait until this cocoon phase is over with and I can go out and I can experience this new reality that I've created for myself. That's awesome. I'm proud of myself. So, there. It's real. This is kind of what it looks like for me. What does it look like for you? Only you will be able to find that out. And for those who want it, I hope you do.